Welcome to Eternal Elements Learning Podcast brought to you by Tiasa Online. These podcasts are a part of the audio certificate programs on Tiasa Online. You're free to take these podcasts on your desired portal also, should you only wish to learn on the go. Thank you so much for engaging on these podcasts, and you can connect with the author on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. Hi, this is Niket Karajagi from Eternal Elements, brought to you by Tiasa Online. We're talking about business excellence in Season 5, and we're coming to the end of Season 5 very shortly. I'm going to talk about lean management. Lean management is an essential aspect and a fundamental aspect, if you will, of business excellence. And why is that so? Because waste and excellence don't go together. If I have to put this whole thing in a nutshell, what does it actually mean? 3 parts. 3 pillars. 1, create value, sustain what is already working, probably improve it, and destroy something which is redundant, which is of no use anymore, both for internal and for external customers. If you are able to handle this trinity, that's when lean actually starts. I do this continuously in my life and in my organization. I am putting everything in my organization under a microscope, and I'm checking out where is it that I need to create value across the business chain, where is it that I need to sustain what is beautifully working, and what is it that is now obsolete, it doesn't make sense anymore, and that's what I tend to destroy ruthlessly, because we are emotionally engaged with what we have created and we don't want to clean it up. And if you do these 3 things, obviously you've already started practicing lean. But when it comes to lean, we are going to actually put the parameters of Tim Wood in play and see how they help in the 21st century now. In the 21st century, and that too in the post-COVID world, travel is something which is a dead time. Though a lot of executives want to ensure that they make their travel time productive, but it's not. In fact, I cut down on my travel time and I moved to technology, and I certainly felt I had a whole lot of time available in my life. That's the first element. So transportation and travel needs to be restricted. Transportation of the material inside the organization, or maybe in the supply chain, even by creating your delivery centers, you might want to optimize transportation time. Inventory, both for internal customers as well as for external customers, that's something that you might want to control for sure. That's the I part of the Tim Wood. The motion part, you don't have to move around too much to get your work done. Keep everything organized around you, and with technology now, and with your laptops and your desktops, you have your dashboards available on your screens, and you can actually control everything from there. So bringing in technology will also help you to contain your transportation and your motion. Obviously, inventory control can also be done through technology. Waiting, queuing up is a problem. We live in a world of interdependence, and if people have to wait, that means that it's a creation of unproductive time. If material has to wait, it is a creation of unproductive time. Overproduction is another problem. A lot of times we build too much capacity and we build too much in terms of the production, and that's not really a great idea. Overprocessing. I have known this in technology companies. They love processes and they love to overprocess everything. That is a human tendency, because we believe we are moving into excellence, but we are actually not, because we are overprocessing things, and overprocessing is prone to errors. And then finally, the defects. Technology must be used to control all the defects, because rework is something that again creates fat and complex organizations. If you are able to practice Tim Wood in the entire chain of lean management, I think we've got it. Because in the 21st century, organizations have to be frugal. They cannot be complex. They cannot be fat. And I think if I have to put this whole lean management in a nutshell, it's a frugal organization which is constantly creating value and cutting out waste at every point in time. And if you can achieve this, you've gone the lean way. What is the advantage of being lean? It brings up inefficiencies of the organization, because if you're fat and complex, inefficiencies are buried in the organization. When I moved into lean, I realized suddenly all the inefficiencies in my organization started surfacing. Also, you're able to control your costs, and obviously it impacts your profit. And the best part about lean is it impacts your quality. And if it is going to impact your quality in a positive way, obviously your customers are going to be satisfied, delighted, and how do you know? They just might become your devotees. And that's the best thing to do in today's world, because from customer advocacy, if you're able to move into customers who become your devotees, why not? And that's the whole idea of lean management. Go ahead, practice lean management in your organization. It doesn't matter whether you're manufacturing or service, or whether it's your personal life. And I think lean works beautifully. So thank you very much. This is Niket Karajagi signing off from Eternal Elements, brought to you by Tess Online. I'm going to talk about customer satisfaction and customer delight in my next podcast. And then we shall move to season 6. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next podcast.